Howdy, welcome back in, nerds. We're here with some decoy voice. I don't know what they mean. They just stood there. It's about New York City, though, from what I gathered from the first second or two that played of this before I accidentally hit the back button because it quickly replaced where the pause button was. YouTube sucks. Let's get into this. I'm trying to see how many of these I can bang out today, but I also don't want to ruin the quality of the content. But it's only like 4 minutes, so this shouldn't be that bad.
Your safety in New York City is decided on by the insane, and this proves it.
White boy. This is how. Shut the fuck up. This is the
What in the world?
shut the fuck up. I said I called you a bitch. When a grown man speaks, you shut the fuck up.
Oh, sexism. I didn't hear racism yet. I don't think. I didn't hear anything about ethnicity. I just hear misogyny. Not a good start, but there are definitely worse ways he could have started.
Asking a crazy person shouting without a shirt on to stay classy
Yeah, he's not wearing a shirt. He's not going to go for classy. That was an interesting choice, though. I applaud you for trying.
is insane in itself, but at least she did something.
Because anybody that takes a in the butt is the devil. I'm the Nazi.
Oh, wait, he has mini shirts, it looks like. Okay, he's just not, he's choosing not to wear. It's not that he doesn't have one. He opted to not wear one of his 20 shirts.
We outside. No.
Now, aside from the jokes about how Jay-Z isn't taking the case well,
Oh, they drug him into it. Well, you know what? Deserved. He deserves it.
the original post on Instagram just said, "Dang, shaking my head," with replies of, "Why is everybody letting him walk up on her? How is he able to get that close to her? And why does she not have security?" The problem being, there was security at that
I didn't even notice that guy on the phone ignoring his duty. Oh, my Lord. I hope that guy got fired. You can't just, like, sit there and ignore a crazy guy shouting at innocent people. Like, that dude's clearly got some issues.
courthouse. He just didn't care. As it's true, zero displays of masculinity were seen in this clip, because plenty of dudes just witnessed this happen. But keep in mind, this occurred in New York City, who made it very clear on what happens when you step in to defend strangers. Where even to this
Oh,
day, if you
yeah. Because he defended someone, but they put him on trial for racism. Well, technically hate crime, because the person he defended the other person against was of a different race. So clearly, that's illegal.
search his name, it tries to frame him as the bad guy. So it makes sense when shortly after that in equally liberal Chicago, a girl can get robbed at gunpoint in broad daylight, but be bewildered
Bruh.
when a dude literally
Okay, first of all, that's not his problem. I understand. I get it. But at the same time, that guy does clearly not have a weapon. If he does, it's in his hoodie and he's not pulling it out on you, especially when his back is to you for any more than a couple seconds. You could have done something. You could have distracted him so she could have got away or something. But if you don't do anything, I understand your safety is also important, and putting yourself in harm's way for a stranger can be a difficult thing to do. And maybe he's never actually seen something this serious before and he kind of froze because he didn't know what to do. I understand. But I believe we all think that we are the type of person who would jump in and help during this. I'm sure he thought that about himself as well. But if you don't want to put your safety at risk for a complete stranger, I understand. But if you are the type of person who wants to jump in and help someone, even if you get hurt, but as long as they get away, I completely understand and super respect that as well. I hope he doesn't feel too bad. It's not his responsibility. And you should not expect a stranger to do something you don't even know you would do. I know you believe you would do it, but until you're in that position, you don't know for sure.
sits there to watch, even being called a beta male. As when you label all masculinity as toxic for long enough, men will stop doing it, especially when you might do life in prison for simply protecting people. So sadly, New York City has become a society of everybody fending for themselves. Now, someone did say she wasn't worried because she looks like she can fight, but they need to stop watching Marvel movies, because there's a difference between lack of worry and lack of awareness.
That woman's got a power stance. She is hitting a power stance right now. Absolutely masculine. Good for her.
as she turns her back on a crazy person. You would only turn your back on a crazy guy shouting nonsense if you lived a very sheltered life with zero first-hand experience on how badly this could have gone, especially when everybody made it clear they're not going to protect you, as women getting blindsided in NYC in broad daylight is nothing new, and terrifyingly more common than anyone wants to admit, as this crime has been rising for several years now. Which brings me to this reply from the original video that this is just normal NYC activity. Just ignore it and they'll move on. Which isn't how we should have to live. Hopefully you'll make it home safely.
I don't know. I don't live there. I've never been there. I never plan on going there. Like, if I did go there, it would be during Christmas to see how beautiful it is. But it also feels like it'd be incredibly cold because I live down south where it's almost always hot.
Only if the criminally insane choose someone else to attack. And how did it get this bad? The perfect example is in my
Random attacks skyrocket in New York City. New York City! But why all women?
coverage from the mass random attacks
Oh, they're not. They're just not reporting on the men because they don't matter.
in New York City last year. Now, I'd like to provide a brief recap, but that video got flagged. They found out a lot of those girls were being randomly smacked by one dude with a long history of harassing strangers and recording it himself. Worse yet, he was arrested and quickly let back on the streets. And
Why?
probably even worse is some of the stories of similar attacks weren't even the same dude. It's just so common in that city, and any given week, 27 different women can report the same crime. And it's not even the same guy. So no wonder a year later, another crazy dude can feel emboldened to go after a girl surrounded by men and security in broad daylight. But sadly, it seems like this is exactly what that city wanted. Loud
Yeah, I kind of feel like he's right
lies
there.
goes to quiet truths. So subscribe and share for more Red Pill moments just like this.
Red pill. Okay, we're not here for red pill. We're here for truth and justice and the American way, which is apparently attacking women on the streets. That's not okay. That is not the right way to do that. Hopefully they start cleaning these people up, because you can't have that. If you're letting that happen, it's just gonna empower more people to come up, more crazy people to scurry out from the gutter and start attacking other people. Especially if that one guy's recording it. Was that for content or for his own like personal fetish thing? I don't know, and I don't want to know. Hopefully he's in jail now and we just don't know about it yet. This was Decoy Voice. Love his voice. It is not a decoy. It is absolutely smexy. I don't know how you would have a decoy voice. I have ventriloquism, I guess. I want to learn ventriloquism. Leave a comment down below if you would learn ventriloquism, or if you like ventriloquists. Do you like anybody besides Jeff Dunham? I assume 90% of you watching this only know Jeff Dunham, and that's okay. He's enough. It's not for everybody. I completely understand. Give him a like and sub. Give me a like and sub. If you live in New York, please let me know if this is a common occurrence for you, or if you hear a lot about this. I would love to learn more about your neck of the woods. It is incredibly different than where I live, where there's no crime on this street, because a good Friday night, at least one or two of the neighbors is drunk shooting their gun off. You can hear it in the distance. They're very excitable people on this street. People openly walk their horse by riding, just like walking them down the street, riding them. It's very, very country here. All right. You have a great one. Stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourself, and most importantly, take care of somebody else. Don't hit them in the face. Mwah.